Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Murray. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray.
Got a man able to find Rodgers.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Murray now. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
That's a good analogy. I run outside sometimes. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Edwards-Helaire.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Edwards-Helaire.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. "7-7", our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
On the return, Johnson.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the counter, Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now Murray throwing on second down.
That's caught right side by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. They're going for it. It's Murray. Throw complete there. Rodgers.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Johnson's got it complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards for number 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Opposite. Away. Stand.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he steps away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Murray.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
1st down, Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Former 1st-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 2nd and very short,
Lawrence. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Block it, kill.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alan Lazard as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A final shot before half for Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. Tyler Bray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown catch in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again.
That's complete to Lazard.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the ready.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Come on, set.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now Murray again. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 41-yard line. Here's Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire.
20. Touchdown Colts.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jaguars getting set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw, it's Murray.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for their next time out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert. Can. Check.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hit it.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On the hole. Enter. Shoot. Yeah.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
10th carry now for Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Kill. Opposite. Alert.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Lawrence.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Check. Let's go.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Lock it.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 36, Murray.
Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers.
First down, Murray. Man open right side, it's Rodgers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Murray now on 1st down.
On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
He gets it to Burks again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Throw right side, caught by Gott. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Murray. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray going to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hole left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the set. Block it. Here. Opposite.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Colts,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.